Is the black phone an unexpected answer to prayer? 1978, when grabbers were notorious, vans were scary, and before today's advanced knowledge of DNA, we see the town of Denver haunted by flyers of missing children. Welcome back to Ivy Joe Reviews. Today, we will be discussing the impact of faith, sibling love, and supernatural assistance from the dead in this psychological and horrifying movie, The Black Phone. Finney has a fight awaiting him, first in the natural, and then in the spiritual. Despite Finn having that innate awareness, having been bullied by classmates and his father, being a victim in daily life seems impossible to overcome. Adapted from a short story by Joe Hill, Stephen King's son, starring Ethan Hawke, this Blumhouse production has relatable and likable characters. The cast of children and their fight against the grabber evokes empathy, and their pain you instantly care about. True to Blumhouse fashion, everything within the production is streamlined. You only have what is necessary to move the story along and to ensure the story is the main dish. The production models the story, not the other way around. In such, scenes are intimate, striking, deep. If you've suffered loss, if you are a dreamer whose dreams has materialized, you connect with Finney and Gwen, who are the heroes in this dark tale. Gwen's dad's rejection of her prophetic gift seemingly endowed by her mother, does not negate the fact that Gwen has a gift. And because of this gift, Gwen has been consulted by the police regarding a dream that she had of one of the town's missing children. When Finn loses Robin, his friend and defender from bullies, to the grabber, Gwen is solicited by her brother Finn to help and locate Robin. Gwen ensures Finn her gift doesn't work that way. It doesn't work on demand. However, in spite of her experiences of being on the passive end of receiving dreams, Gwen prays, and asks God's help in locating Finn, who's now also against his will, finds himself in the clutch of the grabber. From that scene forward, we continue to see that each time Gwen prays, Finn receives phone calls through the broken black phone on the wall from the deceased children previously captured by the grabber. Despite being told by the grabber that the phone doesn't work, Finn is drawn to it, as it continues to ring, even pulsating at times. It also raises questions. Was the grabber abused? Were spirits making attempts to communicate with him through the black phone, but he couldn't hear due to the evil dwelling in his own heart? Gwen prays for intentional dreams and visions to direct her to where the grabber has taken and hidden Finn. In frustration, Gwen challenges God when it seems as if her prayers aren't being answered. However, what she doesn't realize is that her prayers are working, her dreams are being influenced by spiritual and supernatural forces, and she is being led to Finn through each dream. As a result of Gwen's dreams, Finn is simultaneously receiving instructions through phone calls from the missing and deceased children taken by the grabber. Each one provides information on their failed attempts to escape, the grabber's evil ways and intentions, and possible ways out. Finn sharpens his plans based on instruction, however. It appears as if he cannot win. Every failed attempt discourages him, and he must try and try yet again to escape. Ultimately, Robin, the closest person to Finn outside of his sister, calls Finn through the black phone and provides the most impactful comfort, encouragement, and instruction yet. Robin reminds Finn, as he has told him in the past, that someday he has to stand up and fight for himself, and that day was today. Despite Finn's fears that he is defeated and will succumb to the fate of the others, Robin directs Finn to fight, if not for himself, at least for Robin. Robin instructs Finn to use the phone as a weapon to defeat the grabber. He's to fill the phone with dirt, and use his arm, that Bruce Yamada told him was mint, to defend himself against the grabber. Despite Finn's fears, now is the time for him to stand up for himself like he has not done in the past. What story is being told? The underlying theme is bullies against their victims and prey. Victims having a knowing that evil is imminent and to run is not a choice. One must utilize all resources and weapons, no matter how small, the rocket pen, or big, being prayer. And even those that have fought and succumb unwillingly to their captor, they're still victorious as they continue to fight despite death to ensure the grabber cannot hurt others. Whether to be experienced in this dimension or if the benefits in any actions are played out in their afterlife, vengeance is claimed and rewarded, spiritual help, the dead, and the living all working to apprehend evil. Have you ever wondered if you were receiving supernatural guidance through a challenging time? Have you dreamed things that have happened? If so, how did you navigate it? Do you think it was a figment of your imagination or another dimension that has connected to yours? Let's talk about it. Feel free to leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching Ivy Joe Reviews.